Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Friday the 9th of April. Sad news today. His Royal Highness Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, passed away this morning. I'm not particularly a royalist, but having been in the Air Cadets and done stuff, with regard to Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme and things like that, it's just a sad day. But anyway, I thought I'd mention that. We've got new mods. We have got some updates. The updates are as follows. From top left, as usual, the Avant series by ITS, the White Field Boss Series 3 by Julian F. Modding, the Massive Ferguson 7600 by Blauer, the New Holland T5 Series US by Whiskey Sierra Modding, AW Modding and NEFG Modding, the JCB TM420 EcoMax T4F by RossN Mods, the Lemken D24 by AW Modding ABP Team, and the Fendt Weight 1250 to 2500 kilogram by STV Modding have all had updates today. First of the mods we're going to look at is the Pack of Modern Fence. I always get this name wrong. This by KrzychuTheGamer, I think it is, the Gamer. And the next mod is by the same modder, so I won't say his name again and get it wrong. 3.99 megabytes download. We have got 3 slots for the main panel sections and then 2 slots for the posts. In each we have got 2 different block sizes and block patterns. This one looks a bit more weathered with a smaller block design. This one looks a little bit cleaner with a larger, almost tiled kind of look to it. So we've got the smaller sections, larger sections, and then the posts for both of these. Nice and wide, chunky. Makes it a lot easier to line up if you're going to set up entire wall sections with these. They do come with a little bit of flat grass texture behind them, but you can use the landscaping tool and texture them to whatever you want to around after they have been placed. You'll find them under placeables and decoration. So the small panels are 500 each, the larger panels are 1000 each, and the posts are 100 each. Moving on from that, we've got the wooden shed, also by KrzychuTheGamer. This is 5.03 megabytes download, 7 slots on console, nicely detailed, nicely textured, looks like a wood shed. There's no lighting in this. We have our ivy. Wouldn't be a shed without ivy. This you'll find under sheds. 15,000 to buy. Slot count drops down from 7 to 1. Next we've got this, the farm building with granary. Now I'll be honest, the reason I'm laughing is when this popped up in the mod hub, I completely misread it. I misread it as farm building with granny, and I thought, what? Why would that? No, granary, not granny. I was puzzled as I was looking around, trying to find this old lady that was maybe sitting on a bench or something. This is by LeoLeo. So cool, it says his name twice. 11.41 megabytes download, 21 slots on console. This is technically a silo. It will hold 50,000 litres of a few different crop types, but it's a little bit odd in that it doesn't have a spout / chute / auger for taking things out of it. As you can see, we do have doors that open. I have opened them, and there are light switches for each section. It's easier to do the light switch with the door open, because if you try and do the light switch with the door closed, as you can see, they kind of are on top of each other, light switches and the doors. Anyway, regards to that, we have then got a main section here for storing things, parking vehicles in. There is what looks to be a hayloft. You can't, I mean, with a ladder maybe you can get up into there if you wanted to store some stuff up there. And there is a light switch here to the side. Again, nicely detailed, nicely textured. A few little bits going on. We have our ivy. Now what I will show you, like I say, I have put some, I think I put wheat in. If I back up now to just in front of these doors here, this is where the trigger is. If I press L3, I can now take out of there. And as you can see, it's going in. Oops, if I stop that, and start overloading, I can put back in there again. So the trigger for putting in and taking out is just there, right in front of those doors. Let's move out of the way. So just there. This you'll find under silos. Farm building with granary, 30,000 to buy. Slot count will drop down from 21 to 2. It will take wheat, barley, oats, corn. No, oats, canola, sunflower, soybean, and corn as well. 50,000 litre capacity. Yeah, I mean, like it or loathe. I know some people want things to be ultra realistic, so I suppose you could simulate. You're backing up and you're kind of shoveling it out. I guess really. There are grain vacs and various different things I guess you could be using. But anyway, the farm building with Granary by LeoLeo. Next, we've got the modern garage with Annex. It's by farmerfivetom. There are 3 in this pack. It's 28.39 megabytes download. We have got an Annex with We've got the garage with Annex on the right. Behind it, we've got garage with Annex on the left. I'll put it off to the offset that side. And then finally, we've got the garage on its own without Annex. These are 42 and 41 slots respectively, so fairly high on the slot count. Modern looking buildings. I mean, it does say modern garage. Light switch inside here. It says, work please. Of course. There we go. Lights on and off. Overhead door. We've got the overhead door. Huge buildings, loads of space. This one does have a door that opens here as well. I like the fact we've got different sound effects for those. Sometimes the sound effects are identical no matter what you do. Now we have light switch here. Does the lighting outside. As you can see, the lights are coming outside. And then the light switch this side. Does the lighting inside. So with Annex on the right, Annex on the left, and then the last one is just the garage without an Annex at all, but in essence the same building, just with some slight variations. These you will find in sheds. 60 grand for the ones with Annex, right or left. And then for the standard garage without an Annex is 52 grand. Slot counts will drop down from 40. Weirdly, the Annex on the right was 42 slots. The modern garage without Annex was 42 slots. The one with Annex on the left was 41. I'm not sure why there's one slot different in the middle one. But anyway, regardless, slot counts then drop down to 3 for any respective one you buy after that. Next, we have this. This is the Lizard Easyscrape. This is by RossN mods. It is 2.24 megabytes download, 3 slots on console. Now it does say on the mod hub on the website, where are we? It says an ideal implement for cleaning animal pens and to remove other unwanted bulk items from the ground. Now in the mod hub in the game, it doesn't mention things off the ground. It just says animal pens. So I'm going to check that to see, because I have got some muck here on the floor from the cows, so I don't know whether when you scrape it here it's going to put it into the trough or whether it just disappears, because I've then also put just some wheat on the floor to see if it will remove that. It may well be just on console it just works for feed trough areas. It's like a scraper when you're clearing out cow pens of muck and slurry and that kind of stuff. I know Tom Pemberton, they've got a scraper they use. It's just that really. You'll find it under tools and miscellaneous. The Easyscrape is 3,850. It's 2 meters wide, requires 25 horsepower and will run at 12 miles per hour. And there it says yard scraper for cleaning animal pens. So that's what I mean. We'll double check. Options available. We can have it with the tractor triangle. So if you've got the mod with the triangle, it's supposed to be like a fast coupler type thing, or you can have it with a 3-point link attacher. I've gone for the 3-point link, but if you've got the triangle coupler. So it's a simple raise and lower option. What I do like is the flaps move. You've got that swing as you stop. forwards and backwards. That's quite cool. So what we'll do, we'll take it over here and drop it down. Just removing that very nicely. Now there's nothing to say it needs unloading. It hasn't like kind of gathered it underneath. I think it might just be it kind of returns things to a normal state. We'll see. Yeah. So it'll remove anything. Now that's not putting it anywhere. That is just completely removing it. So a removal tool of things that you want removed. I wonder if it will do a body. I'm joking. I jest, of course. It's Friday, I'm losing my mind. So, there we go. The Lizard Easyscrape by RossN mods. Next, we have got this. This is the old Bale trailer by Szasty. Yeah, Szasty. It is 1.16 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. It's an old Bale trailer. Basic design and frame, wooden boards, tension straps, as you can see, that run up and over the frame. These can be done manually or from in-cab, as most tension straps can be. You'll find it... Oh, I said what it was, didn't I? Yeah, 1.16 megabytes, 2 slots. You'll find it under Bale technology. 4,500 to buy. Slot count will go from 2 to 1. Options available. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. I think I went for a red, but anything you like. And then we've got wheels 1 or wheels 2. Can you put a vehicle on it? I mean, I suppose if you drove on this way, you might get something to bump up onto it, maybe. With various different things, you might be able to strap something down. Possibly. If not, it will take pallets and things as well because it's got straps, so anything that can strap down will strap down. The old Bale trailer by Szasty. Next, we have got a new manufacturer in town. I know we've had a few different ones. I know of late I've been getting a bit frustrated because we get stuff pops up and it says one thing, and obviously when you get it on console, we don't get the licensing agreement. So it comes up with Lizard or some other name. This is the Selvatici spading machine. 150.95. Selvatici machine agricole is based in San Lazzaro di Savigna in Bologna, Italy. It was started in 1969 by Franco Selvatici. I think his wife and his son help him run the company now. They make all various different implements, but what I like about this, I know it's a small machine, and it's nice to have a new brand, I know mods have been a little bit weird of late, but when this operates, it's really cool. It's a power harrow. I know it's. I think it does say in the mod hub it's a subsoiler, but it does cultivate, and it's because it's a spading machine. All these rotate, and you'll see it in operation in just a second. It's very cool. So under tools and power harrows, there we go. 2.91 megabytes download, 3 slots on console for the first one, 9,500 for 1.8 meter wide. I know it's not very big and requires 95 horsepower, but again, it just because its mode of operation is different, and the animation on it is absolutely fantastically done. This is by RL Modding FSI Group. Options available, there are none. That's what we'll do. Start it up. I love that. I just, like I've said so many times before on my videos, I love machinery, I love engineering, I love how problems are solved. And that is amazing. Anyway, I know it's only 1.8 meters and it's a very narrow cultivator, and it's under power harrows, but it's cool. So there you go. The Selvatici Spading Machines 150.95 by RL Modding FSI Group. anything with cams and things like that. I could watch things like that for hours. I don't know why. It's weird, isn't it? Let's turn these off. There we go, which brings me on to the last of the mods. Only 8 today. And we've got a few of these kind of broadcast spreaders for fertilizer and lime. This one does fertilizer and lime, not at the same time. It is the Lizard 600EZ. No, EL, sorry. Again, terrible handwriting. EL. This is 6.32 megabytes download, 7 slots on console. It's by Puszkap. We can have a 600 litre or a 750 with the extension boards, which is what I went for. It does say it spreads to 15 metres. I've got one with fertiliser in and I've got one with lime in to see if they both spread at the same width. There's no reason why not, but sometimes you find when spreading lime from various different machines, the lime spreading isn't as wide as the fertilising spreading. So I'll check both. You'll find this under fertiliser technology. The 600 EL is £6 to buy. Runs at 12 miles per hour. Yes, it's 15 metre width. We'll do fertiliser or lime. We can change the main colour to ending on that palette, which does the main box tub section. Then the framework, like so. We can have 600 litre or the extension at 750. And on the back, we can have warning triangle, yes or no, depending on your personal feelings regarding warning triangles. If you're very anti-health and safety, then don't have fun, it's up to you. Anyway, fertiliser, 15 metre width. Spreads very nicely. It's a fairly cheap alternative. There's a few different ones like this in the mods hub knocking around. It's nothing new, but that looks pretty spot on to me. 15 metres of fertiliser or lime from the 600 EL by Puszkap. And that's it for the mods for today and another week. Let's see what next week brings. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.